Dreamscape presents Skulduggery by Carolyn Hart, narrated by Bronstein. Chapter 1. He may have followed me right from the moment I left the office, or he may have waited for me in the shadows of the huge old pines that bordered the museum parking lot. I paid no attention to the dark shadows of the pines, didn't listen for footsteps behind me. I was absorbed in my own thoughts, trying to remember if I'd bought lemons the last time I shopped. The avocados were just right for guacamole, but of course, I had to have a lemon. I wanted this to be an especially nice dinner. I unlocked the car door, slipped behind the wheel. An especially nice dinner. What a revealing thought. As I backed out of my parking slot, turned toward the street, my sense of well-being eroded. Did I want to show Richard how well I cooked? Did I judge that was what really mattered to Richard? A well-cooked meal? A comfortable household? The car picked up speed. How silly to probe and test and weigh a vagrant thought. There was certainly nothing abnormal about liking comfort. But did I want to be comfortable? It was so easy to slide into something, so difficult to get out. I braked at the corner, waited for the light to change. The red of the stoplight was dim and soft, insubstantial in the fog, that wraith-like fog that can slip up and down San Francisco's hills in winter. When the light changed, I accelerated rapidly, impatient with myself. I had started home, hurrying, happy, looking forward to a pleasant evening. Pleasant. What an unremarkable word. Don't be spiteful, Ellen, I told myself sharply. So I was involved in my own thoughts, driving automatically, paying no attention to the traffic behind me. We are all the centers of our own existence. I knew as I changed gears, stopped, started, turned, that a hungry child cried in Mexico City. An old woman died in Cartagena. Lovers kissed in London. But none of it was real to me. I was caught up in my own world, my own life, busy, intent, heading down a predetermined path, not really interested in what was happening to others. But sometimes, the unexpected happens, snatching us out of our routine, flinging us into someone else's life. It can be enough to turn our world around. I caught mostly green lights, so it only took 15 minutes or so to get home, to the steep streets of Russian Hill. I parked, turning the wheels into the curb, and hurried up the fog-slick sidewalk to my apartment house. It stands, narrow and haughty, midway up the hill. It had been, of course, converted from an old private residence, which resulted in some peculiar wiring and odd placement of closets. But the bay windows that jutted out over the street and the shiny golden real oak floors more than compensated. It was several miles from the museum, but in the 6 months I had lived there, I had found every drive a new experience. Sometimes the sky was the soft blue of faded denim, and a tangy sea-wet breeze rustled the pepper and eucalyptus trees. Sometimes a cloying fog hid gabled roofs, clung to street lamps, softened every outline into an impressionist vision. I liked San Francisco, liked her many faces, liked her better every day I stayed. Was I going to stay always? I was climbing the narrow steps to the front door. I slowed. Always is a long time. Was I ready for always? I unlocked the door, stepped inside, and I don't suppose I checked to be sure the door pulled shut behind me. I was grappling with a heavy word,
Sample complete. Ready to continue?